Unbelievable. I'm going everywhere with this one here. No one's getting this controller. I got my own controller, man. No one's getting. Snap. Bear down.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now.
Dang, I might not can go that far away. Man.
So let's try this again after the kick return TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
Portable.
And taken down just
by the time I got upstairs, it was over with. It was decent.
Throwing right away is Williams. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
Mine's be
and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
We'll get Ari playing real quick.
Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Bears First down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw, Williams. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
63.
Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
180.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. From the gun, here's Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes 3rd down and 7. To the air, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 42.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And it's a good acceleration here as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's Bears first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bears.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
26-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
No touch. No touch.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
We got corners! Corners!
Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Connect. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Great,
at the 40-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's across midfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks.
Saquon Barkley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And that's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
we're throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll go play action here with Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On play action, here's Williams. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Play action. Now Williams. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the 1st half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
1st down, Chicago.
On the ground, it's Monangai. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at a yard. They go back to the ground. This time Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And this one's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And the Bears 1st down.
To throw, Williams. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 52 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. And Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. It's caught. Smith. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have pretty